Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are playing some ACC. I decided to do a quick race in Misano, and as you can see right from the start, this race wasn't going well. I didn't even realize it, but my controls are locked. This is the first time this has ever happened to me. I have no idea what was going on, but it says controls locked like you're in the pit lane. I don't know what happened, but I couldn't do anything. Like, I started the car, I couldn't put it in gear, so I had to restart. That was just beyond my control, I have to say. So, restart, get back into it. Now it's working. I put it in gear. And we start with our rolling start. Now, this is actually the next race in the career mode, which I'm going to completely reboot the career mode. I'm going to start it over again. I let it go, and I don't want to just jump into it on the third race, so I'm going to just do it over again, especially now that I feel a little more comfortable. So we have the green light, and we are going to give it hell. Another thing I will say is that I haven't played this game in a while. I've been busy, and it was something that I really didn't want to stop. I wanted to keep up, at least practicing every day, get in a couple laps, but it's funny how life works out sometimes. So basically what I did was, before I did the race, I just did 3 or 4 laps around the track to get myself used to it again, and then I jumped right into a race. And I'm not in the cockpit cam that I normally like. Instead, I'm on the bonnet cam, or the hood cam for our American viewers. I'm so used to watching, because like there's not many American content creators on YouTube that play these games. It's mostly all guys from the UK. So, you know, I'm get so used to hearing what those guys say, so that's kind of what I do. But getting back to the race, so far so good. It hasn't been that bad. I haven't done anything stupid yet. First turn wasn't a problem. Got out of that. We're doing pretty good. We're in P10. That's where we started. We haven't gained any. We haven't lost any, so that's good. And I must say, again, the wheel felt really good. Like, I know so many people out there having issues with the wheel, and I think it's mostly an Xbox thing. It seems like everybody that is having an issue with the wheels on this game on console is on Xbox. And man, I really wish they would get it straightened out, because I know on my wheel, this game just feels fantastic. And they do have an update coming out, I believe, next week for consoles, and there's going to be more bug fixes, and there's going to be some things to do with the wheels. And that guy, he just kind of nudged me there. Luckily, I didn't lose control. It wasn't that bad, but yeah. And one of them is that they're actually going to, I guess, increase the force feedback on the Thrustmaster t150s, which that's what I'm using, and like I said, I actually think the force feedback feels really good on it. But yeah, that's something to look forward to next weekend. I'll definitely be doing I will definitely be doing a review on that update, just as I have the updates in the past, to see how it is, how it's changed. And I'm really hoping that we get the GT4 cars soon, because I really want to drive those cars. Now that corner there, that's a really tricky one, because you kind of have to brake as you're turning in, and I've lost it there so many times. But luckily in this race, I did pretty good. And if you guys have watched my previous videos, my race videos, I think you'll notice that I'm paying more attention to the cars in front of me, not just the line, not just what I'm doing. And that's been super helpful in racing. I know, shocker, but yeah, when I first started, it was really difficult for me to pay attention to the line and the cars in front of me. But what I've realized, I mean, I guess I had a brain fart or something, but with cars in front of you, you don't really need to rely on the line. You can rely on the cars. You see them starting to slow up, you need to hit your brakes. Yeah, it seems pretty basic, common knowledge, but I just thought I would throw that out there because it was something that I was having an issue with because I was always watching the line. Now, another thing I will say, I really wish this game would adopt what F1 2020 has, where the line is only around the corners. Like, I don't really need the line on the straightaways. So I would love to see that change in the game. And I know, like, I shouldn't even be using the line, but it takes so much time to learn these tracks and learn the brake zones. And unfortunately, I just don't have that kind of time to put into playing these games as much as I would really love to. I mean, whew, boy, if I had the time and the money in a PC, I would have a proper race rig. So that was a nice, clean overtake. That's what I like to see. And another thing I gotta say, I've pretty much given up on increasing my my safety rating because I just yeah, I'm just giving up on it. So now I'm in P8, so we've moved up 2 places from where we started. And again, this was just a short race, so definitely if this was a longer race, probably would have done better. But as you'll see, I probably wouldn't have done better either. So yeah. I was actually feeling pretty comfortable around the track. The track wasn't giving me issues. I don't know what happened right there. The rear end kind of just got away from me a little bit. I may have stepped on the gas a little too hard coming out of that corner. So I'm coming up to the pack, and again, the track feels great. I love the way the track feels, so we're going to pass him and take P7. Now, right there, he gives me that nudge. And, yeah, I don't know. I kind of took that a little personally because I don't feel that was necessary. And then this. He, he knew I was there. And he kind of crossed right over me anyway, not giving me any room. So even though this is the AI, I kind of took that a little personally, I gotta admit. So now it was kind of like a vendetta to kind of get past this guy, which I probably should have just calmed down and just tried to race the race and not worried about getting past him so hard. But I'm not gonna lie, he kind of made me mad with that. So he was definitely in my crosshairs. So right there we get around him, but not very well, and then that happens. So let's take a look at that from the sky. I'm not really sure. I mean, maybe that was my fault, but I couldn't see him behind me. Maybe he couldn't avoid it. I don't know. It really didn't feel that way. It didn't feel like that was something unavoidable, but it happened, and it is what it is. There was, nothing I could do about it, so we have to persevere, and we have to continue on. And now I'm back in P14. So I'm determined, though. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to continue on and try my best to make something happen, even if it's something small. So we've caught up to the like the middle of the pack, and these 4 cars, if I could get around them, I would be back in P10 where I started. And as you heard, the leader has already crossed the finish line. So if something's going to be done, it has to be done pretty soon. So that was a pretty good overtake. Taking him, now we're up in P13. Now we just got these 3 cars ahead of me here that I have to work on. As you can see, I got like 29 seconds left of the race. So time is definitely not on my side. But still feeling pretty good. I mean, I'm catching up to these guys, and as I said, I've come to find out these games, any little bit is a help. Now, this is my mistake right here. I got cocky. Let's take a look at that from above, shall we? So, when I got past that car there, I should have hit the brakes, but instead, I tried to go around, and that just didn't work. I just got way too cocky with that, thinking that I could take that position, and I couldn't. So that was completely on me, and you know, I actually seen the error of my ways. So we are back in P15. We lost the 2 places. 2 places? Or 1 place? I forget. 2 places, I think. Yeah. We were in P13, I believe, so. And the race is pretty much over, and there's no chance of me catching them now. They're just too far ahead. If we had another lap, I probably could have. But we did not have another lap. And then I took that way wide, so again, it's just one of those things that, you know, once I make a mistake, it just keeps going south. But at least it wasn't as bad as it's been. I love how he says you did your best. I mean, he says it in such a way that it's like, I don't feel like he felt I did my best, you know? That's just how I feel about that. Alright, so that was an interesting race to say the least. Man, that guy really had it out for me. I don't care what anybody says. The race was going fine, and I mean, he just couldn't help but to just slam right in the enemy, the rear end of me twice. First time I was able to recover pretty good. Second time I couldn't do anything about it. And then that one part there where there was all that traffic, that was definitely my fault. That was just you know, chalk that up to inexperience. So yeah, but that was fun. This is actually the next race I'm on my career mode, but I'm going to restart the career mode. I'm going to reboot the whole thing now that I have a little bit better feel of the game, and I think it'll be more fun that way. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this race. I enjoyed it, even though you know, I kind of got screwed over there. But there has to be a winner, there has to be a loser. That's how it is in racing. I came in 15th, which is disappointing because I started in 10th. I worked my way up to what, 8th, 7th, 8th P8 or P7, and then I dropped back. So yeah. Anyway, guys, smash that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend, and we will see you next time.